I didn't know you guys were on live. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Holy shit. How's everyone doing? It's good to see you guys. Pickle. Dude, that pickle song is for 10 hours long. I'm gonna play this in Bill's ear when he's sleeping. And see if he how he wakes up. You know what I mean? I wonder if he's gonna wake up like singing the song in the morning, getting his coffee, you know? He's like, "What's this song? Pickle." And I'm like, "Bill, man, are you okay, bro? Like, what are you singing right now, dude? Like, this is getting a little crazy here, bud. You know? Fuck. Are you okay, man? Seriously, bud. D with the 18. I mean, D with the 18. D with the 5 gifted. Thank you. Thank you. Um, yeah, how are you guys doing? How's everyone doing? I thought that pickle would be so funny. Denise, thank you. Driving to work singing. Driving to work? Oh, on your scooter. Yeah. Tell him to deal with it. Bro, exactly. Good. How are you doing? I'm okay. Did a workout today. I ate a lot though, and my stomach kind of hurts today. I don't know why. I kind of got a stomach ache today, but I'm doing good. Did a workout with Bill, talked to my agent. Um, I got a new song, and I'm allowed to show you that I'm going to sing. Also, I might meet Paul Anka. There's a chance I might meet Paul Anka, the guy that sings, "Put your head on my shoulders, hold me in your arms." Joel's gonna try to get him to come and meet me. So, Paul Anka actually produced this song I'm about to show you. And this is the song that I'm going to sing. But I'm not going to sing it in front of you guys. But this is the song I'm going to sing. I'm just going to play it. So I got like 2 weeks to get this perfect.
This is your song. Yes, I'm telling the world there's no living without you. Couldn't be wrong, 'cause I wake up every morning thinking about you. When I'm looking at you, I can feel something so real.
Pretty good, eh?
Needing you madly, needing you badly. This is your song. From the hills of my heart there's a melody playing. Couldn't be wrong. From the way that I feel I think I'll be staying. Free as the wind, so am I. Still in all we both try to make it together. Make or break it together. Every day there's something that you say that makes me your song. You're a home for a poem that's a long time coming. This is your song. Very soon your tune that the whole world's humming. Is the wind, so am I. Still in all we both try to make it together. Make or break it together. Every day there's something that you say that makes me wanna stay, makes me wanna stay together.
This is Paul Anka wrote this song, and this guy Don Goodwin sang it, and it was actually big in Canada apparently for a while. So yeah, Joel wants me to sing the other song that I was talking about, Little World, and then This Is Your Song. So I'm going there to sing two songs. So that's why I'm picking up the pace I have to pick up the pace with practicing because it's coming up. And so yeah, I'm working out twice a day with Bill, singing. So it's a lot right now, but yeah, it's pretty cool, eh?
Every day there's something that you say that makes me wanna stay, makes me wanna stay together. Thinking forever. This is your song. From the hills of my heart, there's a melody playing.
I love that part. This is your song from the hills of my heart. There's a melody playing. Ready?
Together,
Right here.
thinking forever. This
This
is
is
your
your
song.
song from the hills of my heart. There's a melody playing.
Couldn't be wrong. From the way that I feel, I think I'll be staying.
Right?
Here's the wind, so am I. Still in all we
Oh
both
my
try
God.
to make it together. Make or break it together. This is
This
your
is your
song.
song.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. This is your
Your
song.
song.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. This is your
It's your
song.
song.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Produced by Paul Anka and Joel Diamond. That's what it says at the end here. Produced by Paul Anka and Joel Diamond. That's cool, eh? So yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. So there's a chance I might be able to meet Paul Anka maybe in the studio or something. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that'd be freaking unreal. You know, he's a legend. Put your head on my shoulders. Hold me in your arms, baby. Kiss me oh so tight. June. Yeah, bro. So yeah, he just told us that today. Um, so yeah, that's exciting. Just a little nerve-wracking because I got two songs now he wants me to practice. So when we go to the studio, he's like, I want you to be able to do it in the studio, right? So I got to be able to go there and like actually do it in the studio. Like I got to be able to sing out loud, you know? Okay. So I've just been like, I gotta stay up, not just be chilling so much. I gotta get my diaphragm, you know, I gotta get my diaphragm like bigger. That's why I'm working out two times a day. And then listen to the music and then start singing out loud by myself and stuff and really practice, you know? So, how do you do that? I think like you can either be closed in and like complain about politics and all this stuff that's going on in the world, or you can go for walks and you can work out and you can stand up and you can talk to yourself, you know? That's like being a bigger person, you know, having a bigger breath and then eventually having a bigger voice. And yeah, no smoking too. Like today I haven't smoked at all. Like the past 2 days, except at night. Last night I started smoking, but I didn't smoke all day. Today I haven't smoked at all. Sometimes I just forget, you know, like I'm not really like thinking of smoking. I think you smoke when you feel like you have nothing to do, you know? You're like, I have nothing to do. I might as well smoke, or I might as well watch a podcast. But like all these things are draining You know what I mean? I'm not saying you can't do it, but just remember, like, it's how you do it, you know? But anyway, yeah. So that's pretty cool opportunities, you know? Um, I'm pretty excited. It's an aim too, you know, but I do want to be able to like record it really well though, you know? I don't want it to be like 80%. I want to be so good that I'm so proud after California and everyone around me is proud, you know? And so like it's coming up. Do you know if there will be make the song more modern or the exact same remake? Honestly, I'm reckoning, I think that's the word. I think that they'll do like a modern. Like I think if Joel I think like the smartest thing is to make it a little more modern. I don't want to like I don't know exactly, but I think like probably make it a little more like kind of like just the sound a little like better and stuff, you know? I would think that, you know? So I would think that, but I don't know 100%, but that would be cool. Um yeah. Um I don't know about more masculine. I don't know if that's the word for it. I think just like better, better music behind it, just a little more vibrant, and maybe some addition to it where it's like you know, I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe that is the right word for it. I don't know. We'll see, right? Like, I really don't know. It's kind of me and Joel's vision, but Joel's the one that started this vision. I'm gonna sing it, and then like I'm gonna listen to it, obviously, and like try to talk with him with like what's good. He's gonna work me through it. But this is my first like time going in a studio and actually trying to sing. So I don't know. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if it works out really good, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. So I think like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks at I would say like 2, 3 weeks, yeah. So that gives me a lot of time to like every day. Like I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. Like I'll be off live at 9. I'm gonna do one more workout, be in bed before 11, wake up at like 8, 9 o'clock, start working out, start singing and stuff. And like I think dancing with the singing a bit, you know, like walking around with the mic, dancing a bit, like really just like feeling every part of the song. I think that would help as well. Um, yeah, I gotta kind of try it from every range, you know? So I have ideas. I have ideas. And I believe I have like if I really give it my all, I believe I can sing pretty good, you know? I'm not saying I'm like a really good singer, like I'm new to this, but I think like with Joel editing it and and then working with me kind of like cuz I've seen how like recording booths work and they'll be like, "All right, sing this line," and then like you just kind of yell into the mic, and then like they kind of like, "Okay, do a little more of this," and then they kind of cut it like that, you know? Um, so I can see kind of what happens, you know? Like I kind of understand, so I don't think it'll be as hard as I think, but I definitely want to be able to sing the song all the way through and sing it confidently without like getting out of breath and like being able to like really like feel the song. You know what I mean? So that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, that's it's exciting. It's exciting for sure. You know? Yeah. Pauline, Rhonda, Jen, Deetra, Susan, Diane, Je ne sais quoi with the 500, Karen, Rhonda, Karen, Ann, Deanna, Denise, Stacy, CJ with the 500, Jen with the 10, uh, Cal with the 500, Je ne sais quoi with the 500, Bon Loper with the 10, 20, Bon Loper with the 20. Thank you so, so much. Rhonda with the 500, Amanda. Thank you guys. All you guys, thank you so, so much. Thank you. It's gonna be great. Yeah. You know, you gotta have that mentality, so I gotta kill it. Just like, you know, I'm obviously like a bit nervous for it, you know? Can we watch the process? I'm not sure, you know? I don't know. I would probably think Joel's gonna be more like um probably more like keeping it Like in the recording, I'm pretty sure he said in the recording booth, no cameras. So we can just like he said pictures, I think, and stuff, but like no like lives and stuff. Because he wants to like, I don't know, just focus on the song, doesn't want to give people too much like background stuff because kind of make it like a surprise, and it has to feel like that's holy shit, this song's so amazing, kind of vibe. If people start listening to it too much, then they're like, oh, I've already heard it, basically, even though the final touch obviously will be better, they want to make it a little. Make it better. Kathy with the 500, thank you. Stephanie, thank you with the 5. Sonia, thank you. Mary, thank you so much. Always believe in you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Diane, thank you. Susan, thank you. Love all this for you. Thank you. New York, Sandy with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, bro, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Just, always, moving forward, trying to be positive. Life's super difficult, obviously, in like so many ways for everybody, but it's short, and just kind of having fun, taking these opportunities, not really thinking like, oh, I got to become a huge celebrity or anything, but just having fun with it, having the opportunity to go to California and sing a song, and it's such a cool opportunity. And then on top of that, having you guys who have supported me for so long, being able to listen to a song that I sing after making TikToks, it's just there's so many positives with this opportunity, so it's exciting. I'm excited. I think the worst part is the anticipation of like practicing and stuff kind of makes you nervous. I'm just excited to like get going with it, but I wonder how much I'll like it. I wonder, maybe I'll like it so much. Maybe I'll never want to leave the studio. I don't know. Maybe I won't like it. I'm really not sure, but I'm excited. It's a cool opportunity. Annie with the 500, thank you so much. Mary, Nevada, thank you guys so much. Cal with the 100, thank you, thank you. Joel found you on TikTok. Yeah, he found me on TikTok, and he said, "Wow, like who's this guy singing my Into the Night?" That I helped produce, and because that guy came into his office and was singing for him way back in the day, and then he just kind of saw like the spark in my eyes in a way, like the start that I have potential, and then he called me one day and he's like, "Bro, have you ever thought of singing?" And I was like, honestly, like when I was young, I've always wanted to be a singer. And he's like, yeah, I think you could sing. Like I can see the music in you. And so I was like, oh, okay, like that's super cool. And that was like a while ago. Like I don't even know. It could have even been a year ago. I don't know. But maybe not that long, maybe like 6 months. But yeah, ever since then, now I'm going to record 2 songs, which is super cool, and I'm excited. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited. Yeah, I saw the what yeah, I don't know. I don't really know, But yeah, it's super cool, super cool. Cheryl, thank you. Susan, thank you. That's the second person to say they see the music in you. Yeah. Yeah, I guess like when you're in just like tough times, like we all go through, you do whatever you can to feel good. And that's usually where you find your stardom. Because we all have like we're all special, we're all human beings. But it's kind of like what gets you to that point. So for me, there's a lot of days where and even in the past, like super depressed, super anxious. Um, so like I just couldn't feel like that anymore. So I would basically do like anything I could to get out of that mindset. And then that would lead to like making TikToks and like, you just kind of do what you can do to feel better. You know what I mean? Because you get sick of like how you feel, And there's always something to do, even if it seems so hard. You do whatever. You go for a walk, you stand up, you look out the window, you think, you focus on your balance, you focus on your strength, you focus on your breathing, you focus on singing, you focus on music. Like you really just dive into things and tackle life and enjoy it and try to feel good, and then don't put too much hard expectations on you and just have fun with it. Life is short and life is like, difficult and whatever. Carlos, thank you so much for the 500. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, it's good. Any idea how long after recording? I have no idea. That's a good question. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how long it'll take for the marketing team, because I will be paying for like a marketing team to kind of like put me in Europe and America and kind of like so I think like we record it and then we probably make a music video to it, or maybe we release the audio first, and then I'll be kind of paying big bucks to kind of market it, um, because for like 4 months for an investment, and these like marketing agencies work with like all these huge celebrities, like huge celebrities that you know, I just don't know exactly. So I'll kind of see how it goes to that 4 months and see if we can kind of like first step is do really good in the song. Second step is, probably show people, get people, then and like then make a music video maybe around that time, around like people kind of catching on to it, and then like marketing it, trying to get it on like radio, newspaper, all that shit. So it is an investment for sure, but I think like through everything we've been through and stuff, and like all the support I got, I think like, and I love it. It's a cool opportunity, but I think it's definitely the right move, and I think like most of my fans and everyone that watches me, I think it's a really good thing for people to watch. I think we'll listen to and watch. I think people are really excited for this kind of this step. So I'm doing it for me, doing it for you guys, doing it for my family, whatever it is, So it's definitely more than the average person has on their plate, but I try to tackle things. I don't know. I guess I reached a point where I'm tackling bigger things, so I'm excited for it. Gotta do, you gotta do. Yeah. Susan, Tracy, thank you. Missy, thank you. CJ, thank you. Carlos, thank you. Carlos, Amanda, thank you. Will there be live musicians in the studio? I'm not sure. I would just reckon that they have like a good beat and like he kind of puts a beat together. Or I would say like first I go in, he says record it, we record line by line, and then he puts the music in or at the same time and kind of works around it. What? Your wings? Why? They're in that bag. Or that bag, yeah. You good? Yeah. Um, Heard that Kelly Clarkson is ending her TV show. She wants to focus on her family. Oh, that's good. I think she had a really good run. And like whatever you need to do, and it's like it's not like you can't go back and stuff. I don't know if she has kids or anything like that, but either way, you do what you gotta do. Everyone goes through stages. I went through bad stages in my life where I was drinking a lot and this and that, but everything has a reason for it. It gets you stronger and it gets you to a place where you need to be. So that's why I try not to listen to too much of the politics and what other people are doing with their life too much. I just kind of follow like what I love to do, and that's communicate with people, talk to people, express my ideas, follow my passion, all of those amazing things. Yeah. And honestly, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not really into the all the drama and talking about other people, to be honest with you. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but it's just like I don't really care what Kelly Clarkson's doing with her life. I just care about what I'm doing with my life. It doesn't really matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Might be singing with a pre-record track. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a pre-record track. It's just like I don't know if we're gonna make it modern, but this song, like "This Is Your Song," it's probably gonna have like the same beats. It's gonna have the same lyrics for sure. But then I don't know how much Joel's gonna like kind of mix it or kind of make it a little different. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. How was the phone calls? The phone calls was good. I had 3 phone calls. And it was good talking to, it was good, man. Like, I think I have like 10 more phone calls now. I think I heard, which is good. But yeah, I'm excited to get those 10 phone calls. They're fun. They're fun. Like, I had fun today. It always helps me connecting with fans. It was fun. It was really fun. I'm beyond excited for you. Yeah, thank you. I'm excited too. Now it's basically just like I don't know, put in the work, you know. If it doesn't work out, I'm gonna go try something else. If social media doesn't work out, I'm gonna go try something else. Like I'm not really worried too much about doing something else. Like I'm kind of at a point in my life where I'm like pretty bored, so I'm just trying to like I've been doing the same thing for a long time, so I'm kind of ready to for that like next level or next experience. So either way, I'm excited for new things and then kind of work it. If it works out, this is amazing. New opportunity. If it doesn't, go try something else, you know? So I'm excited. Diane, thank you. Yeah. It's fun to take it by the balls and just yeah, you have to, man. No matter what you do in life, you got to take it by the balls and you have to give it a shot. Whatever you're doing, if that's going to hand in a resume at a job, if that's going to school and just getting through the day or doing a test, or if that's going to talk to someone and asking them for this, like anything you do, you have to go and do it, right? It's easy to be on the fence about things and kind of wonder and oh, should I do this or should I do this? And that's okay, right? You got to do, but like take your time to figure out what you want to do. But yeah, basically just don't be hard on yourself and kind of be excited for whatever comes, you know, good or bad. You know, I wouldn't be shying away from the bad either in my eyes. This is just my experience. Like, of course, it's easier said than done. But I think like there's so much good that comes out of the bad. There's so much good of that comes out of the negative in life because it's just how you tackle it. I was listening to Dana White and he said a really good quote that I saved. And he said, there's two types of people, you know, there's people that let the world curl up in a ball and let the world beat them up. Like you can either do two things in life. He didn't say two types of people. He said you can do two things in life. You can either curl in a ball and let the world eat you alive, or you can take life by the balls and tackle life and get and fight for what you want, like dig your heels in the ground. So it's like you can either stand up and just be like, oh, okay, there's going to be bad days, it's going to be bad things, but basically it's just how you take it, you know? Like you can take anything super bad and you can take anything super good, whatever it is, you know? So it's just all in your attitude towards it, you know? And who wants to feel bad? Nobody wants to feel bad. So complaining will never get you anywhere. Excuses will never get you anywhere. All of these overthinking will never get you anywhere, you know? Keeper, thank you so much for the 500 you're going to hit out of the park. Thank you. Debbie, thank you so much. Grab your junk and put it in the trunk and let's go make some music. 2000. Thank you so much, Debbie. Diane, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so all that's good, guys. Yeah, exactly. Action. Yeah, just standing up. I think the best word for it is standing up. You know, stand up for yourself, love yourself, be yourself. And I think that's what it is. It's not really action because you can make action in the wrong areas. You can go out and you can do all this stuff for no reason, or you can go do this for another person, but just stand up. You know what I mean? Stand up, love, and that's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Own your shit, own your mistakes, and keep moving forward. Stand, you know, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Will you watch Olympic hockey? When is the Olympic hockey? It's coming up, eh? Probably 100%. 100%. Did you watch the scary show last night? Scary show. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was really good. I enjoyed it. The people with Joel know what they're doing. Yeah. Yeah, I watched the Haunted House show. It was really good. Um, Again, my girlfriend fell asleep during it midway, but it wasn't like scary, you know? It's more just like these guys that like kind of go find demons and they try to like, well, not demons, but like they find like spirits. So it could be good spirits, bad spirits, but they got all these tools that kind of like talk to you and stuff. Like, I don't know how real, I'm not sure, right? But they went to Las Vegas, went to the most haunted hotels where like a lot of like mobsters, like there was crime, and there was like a bunch of deaths, like people jumping out their windows and all this crazy stuff. So they went to like the rooms that were the scariest rooms. So one of the rooms was like 666, and that was like one of the scariest rooms. And then one of the rooms was 123. That was one of the scary rooms. There was a bunch of like creepy kind of things, and they would sit in the washroom, and they have like this bell that every time it ticks, that means there's a spirit, like all this crazy stuff. So, and then they have this walkie-talkie that kind of tells you words. So it'd be like truth, like so you say, hey, like are you here with us right now? And it'll just like wait a bit. It might not say anything, but sometimes the bell will go or the walkie-talkie will go, living room. And then they're like, holy fuck, someone's in the living room. So all this stuff, it's really cool. It's called Sam and Colby. My girlfriend's been watching it for like 5 years now. So she's kind of, but they're kind of like just, I feel like they're getting bigger and bigger. Like people, I see a lot of celebrities on that and stuff. So it's cool. Irene with the 500, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never really been into it too much, but it's good. Paulinka has a fairly new dog on who might be interesting. I watch. Nice, nice. Yeah, maybe I'll check that out. You're halfway there. You're William White. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Ozzy's son used to have a show like that. Oh, that's sick. That's actually sick. My favorite is Ghost Adventures. Yeah, my girlfriend's dad loved that. Yeah, see, I've never really been in the haunted stuff. No, ghosts don't scare me and stuff. Like if I'm alone in a house that's pitch black, yeah, okay, I'll be a little scared. But I'm more scared of a guy coming in my house with a knife or a gun than I am scared of like demons and ghosts. Because like if a demon attacks me or a ghost, I think I would be more like, thank God they're real. You know what I mean? Like it would clarify more that like, okay, God is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like so it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. It would be the worst thing ever though if someone came in your house with a gun or a knife and like murdered you, right? So I'm kind of like more searching for like I don't know, right? Like but honestly like I'm not really here I'm here to just like yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not at that frequency left. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, they don't really scare me though, bro. No. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. My dad saw spirits when he was young. He was a firm believer in that. Yeah. I think I can see why people believe it. Like, if you're by yourself and you're just letting, like, the air do its thing, you can kind of, like, feel things. Like, when you're blocked out from the noise and the light and stuff like that, you can kind of, like, feel things, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like you just gotta when you tap into that more as you get older, especially, you could probably like kind of feel things and see things more in like the atomic world, like you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I think like I don't know. There was one dream that I had though that was so scary, and it was like called it was called sleep paralysis or something. But like I was laying on my stomach and there was a demon that jumped all over my walls. It was like bouncing back and forth, and then it went on my back, and I woke up right away, and I'm like, and I was trying to yell like mom, and I was actually awake at this time, and I'm like mom, and I couldn't like let anything out, bro. And then it just snapped back, and I literally couldn't fall back asleep. Like it was actually crazy, bro. So like they call that like sleep paralysis, right? But like I just found that too like real, you know? 'Cause like the demon was like black, it was in my room, it was bouncing from wall to wall. Then as soon as it sticks on my back, I wake up trying to yell on my stomach. I'm like, dude, what the actual fuck just happened? You know what I mean? So that was honestly really scary. Um, yeah, dude, that was really scary. Yeah. Have you ever had a palm reader or go to a fortune teller? No, but I've seen this guy that does like God, that does like he's like a preacher for God, and he guesses everyone's like life. Like he's literally like, "Oh yeah, I feel like these two people hurt you. One's name is Jessica and one's name is Ashley." And he's like, "Holy fuck." Like, dude, he actually makes people like cry. Like he's a preacher, bro, and he understands people's life. And I'm like, "Is this real? Like are they are like but it's getting so many likes and comments that like it has to be real almost because there's so many people in the church. So it's like there's no way they're literally frauding all of these people like like there's no way, dude. They would be in so much shit for that. So it's confusing, man. Like I don't know, but it's like how the fuck does he know that? Like how the hell does this guy know exactly what's happening in people's lives, like who they like to the name, like to the T, you know? So I was like, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, though that type of stuff's like some of it, like that's crazy, bro. So I can say I don't believe, but you believe, you know? So I kind of am back and forth with that. I think we all are, but I think there is some people that 100% believe stuff like that because of their experiences, or maybe they're just crazy. Like, I don't fucking know, right? Like, I actually don't. But yeah, I still read the Bible and I still try to get close to God. And I think, like, my deep down belief, like, if I was dying right now, I would lean on God. Like, if I had nobody around me, the only person or thing or spirit that I'd be talking to saying please would be God. I would say, please, God, like, fix me, right? So, like, that's like basically for everyone. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? It's confusing, bro. It's really confusing. But I do think, like, sometimes the world's a little manipulative and stuff, and I think like the more you push out the entertainment and stuff, the more like you see the truth and stuff. I my aunt said something cool. She's like, "Do you notice how television is tell-a-vision?" And it's kind of cool because it's true. It's like they're trying to tell a vision, but it's like what's like life without all these visions? You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. It's pretty fucking creepy, bro. It's pretty creepy. Because then when we don't have the TV on, we're super bored and we feel like we're missing out. You know what I mean? So it's like what do I do, right? Like we're so back and forth on like what to do. I think like the best thing to do is just stand up, be yourself, like even like just keep standing up, keep moving, keep going. Don't give up. Don't like keep that curiosity that I want. Like I don't know. I don't know, you know? But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. There's so many stories, so many different things, so many different experiences. Some people believe that it's just nothing. Some people believe that it's 100% like spirits and God. Some people believe that it is all of it. Like I feel like it could be this or this, but like, what do we? I don't know. Isn't that crazy? Like we just, it's just nuts, man. Life is just absolutely like crazy. And then like people can say, "Oh, but if you're doing drugs, then like you'd probably get crazy," which I like agree with, but then at the same time, it's like even people that don't do drugs think life is crazy. You know what I mean? Like even people that don't do drugs their whole life still think that the sun is fake or the moon landing was fake. So it's like is life just crazy? Like what, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot, bro. It's a lot, you know? Um yeah, bro. Yeah. Honestly, I try to follow like I follow God, but and I try following religion and stuff for sure. But to be honest, I'm always learning and growing. So whoever that God is, if it's Jesus, if it's a bigger power, I'm just gonna find out through my experience, through living, you know, through going through my thing, through following the best I can, through making mistakes, through repenting, through grow. You know what I mean? Like it's your journey to do what you want. You know, sometimes you believe it, sometimes you don't. But don't think that just because you believed it yesterday and just say you don't believe it today, don't beat yourself up. Like so many people hold things on you. Oh, well, Will, you said that. Gee, well, yeah, I was speaking from my best experience in that moment, but I'm a I'm continually growing as a species, so I'm learning new things every day. I'll never be the same person, right? So too many people are trying to put checkpoints on you to understand who you are, but you're always growing, and you know what I'm saying? So don't let like in my view, it's like don't let things like don't stick to things just because you feel like you have to. You know what I mean? Like learn and grow and go through your journey. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. 100%, bro. Because people, I don't know. It's just more, I feel like that's just like, like we all learn something new, I feel like every day. And I don't care how much you believe in something, there's no way you don't have doubt in your mind. Like, there's no way sometimes you don't have doubt. There's just no way. There's no way. Even if it's 1%, even if it's 2%, doubt's like a normal feeling. Like, you always will, like, at some point be like, oh, this, I'm kind of doubtful towards this. Like, do you think, like, or you'll be like, where are you, God? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's like the normal journey. Like, even back then, when they were like, praying to God and stuff, they even doubted. Even Jesus doubted, saying like, God, why are you doing this to me on the cross or whatever like that. Like everyone goes through that. So it's like normal in life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I don't know. I think like a lot of people get stuck up with things and they're just worried to like accept things and move on from things and because they don't want to feel hurt. But like in my experience, I would say like the more you can let go of things and just let it be, the better your life's going to feel. The more you hold on to things and worry about things, the worse you're gonna always keep that past with you. You're gonna always think that if I don't believe this, then it's gonna be like this. Like it's just not a healthy way, like in my opinion. So I don't know. I would just like let yourself be. Just let yourself be. Let yourself go through emotions. Let yourself cry. Let yourself doubt. Let yourself wonder. Let yourself like all of these things and just keep moving forward. Don't like deem yourself for things. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Because even in my opinion, too many people would be like, "Oh, you can't." Blah blah blah. Like, you guys know what I've been through, bro. So many people pointing fingers at me and stuff like that. That's not fair to a creator that is 21 years old, living his life, growing, learning. You don't say like, "Oh, you did this," or "You said this," or "You do that." Like, those are crazy ass people. Do you know what I mean? Like any normal person knows reality. Like you grow, you learn, you know what I'm saying? So I've been through stuff like that and like I would rather do anything else than live in that type of mindset. In that if you don't do this, you're deemed, or if you don't say this, you're like that type of mindset's crazy, bro. I would rather just live my life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But then you learn maybe one day, like tomorrow, I wake up and freaking my whole life changes. Freaking Jesus is at my like, who knows, bro? You go through different experiences every day. So it's just like keep learning, keep growing, keep trying to understand. Don't be shy of being curious. The mistakes you make are the mistakes you make. You grow, you learn, if you have to pay the consequences of those mistakes, you pay the consequences. But you also have your word, your right, all of that. And you have free will. You have free will to do whatever you want. So always keep that in mind, even if it feels hard sometimes. It's the best way to live. The best way to live is on the edge. You never want to live suffocated. In my opinion, I feel like the best way to live is just knowing that your life could be over tomorrow, being respectful, obviously, but like, living life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't know. I think just it's great though. It's whatever you're like going through, and I feel like we're all learning from like everything but like in my opinion, like don't push things on to people. Like people don't have to, like, you don't need satisfaction from someone else giving you satisfaction. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like that's what I've been learning. Like don't look for validation from other people. just like you should be able to give yourself that validation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where like war starts and we all get mad and this and it's like, oh, but and then we start arguing and debates and stuff. It's like, fuck, dude, why can't we just like chill? You know what I'm saying? Living on the edge doesn't mean no, living on the edge means standing up tall and breathing in the mountain air, I believe. Like it's not like, oh, like whatever, but it's like don't sit there and be suffocated, bro. Like, don't let yourself be suffocated in this gut wrenching feeling, bro. That's why a lot of overweight people feel lazy, feel miserable, all this stuff. I've lived it. I'm overweight for myself right now. And like you just feel just gut wrenching. Like living on the edge means standing up, being able to breathe more, having a better diaphragm, like growing and like letting go. And because when you're just sitting there eating potato chips and just dwelling about the world or thinking about everything, it's like you start to just like I've been doing that for a long time and it freaking eats me up, you know? Best way to live is just go, 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 you know? Do you believe that you've had another life before this one? I don't know, right? So, like, I can't believe something that I don't know. Like, I don't believe a pen is real until I see a pen. And now I'm like, okay, like, I've been writing with a pen for 20 years. Like, I'm pretty sure this pen is real. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, you kind of like what you go through is like what makes it. But, like, yes, you can like have like ideas, but like to genuinely believe something is like what you see, hear, smell, go through. You know what I mean? And yeah, yeah. Literally though. I don't know. I don't know what you mean you're stuck in a rut. I don't know where that came from. You can't figure everything out by sitting still. Sometimes you just have to go. You have to go live, dude, eh? Even if that's just standing up, going for a walk, talking to yourself, going upstairs, doing this, doing that, you know? Yeah, then there's faith, 100%. And faith is, that's what I mean by ideas. You're like, I feel like this is going to happen in my life and I'm excited for it. I hope this happens. I'm excited. I hope that I can be a singer, but I don't know 100%. Do I believe that? I can't say 100% I believe it because I haven't been through it. I gotta actually like even Justin Bieber when he drops a song, does he 100% believe that song is gonna be a big hit? No. Does he have more belief than we would because he's been doing that and he has more talent towards it? Yeah. So it's kind of like you grow your belief. So I guess that would be like your same relationship with God. It's like the more you talk to God, the more you're with God, probably the more belief you're gonna have. The closer you get there, the better. So that's why like I always say like try to stay off like social like for me it's like I'm telling myself stay away from social media too much, because then all that television is like soaking up your brain and then but you could be going on walks, talking to nature. There's so much other things like you can do that probably would get you closer to like, maybe like with God and talking to energy and all this stuff. And I would probably guess that's where all the miracles happen. So I think like, yeah, depends where you're going, what you're doing, you know. Yeah, living in the real world. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like we always think like because nowadays like everything's on social media and television, so we can think like that's the real world. But at the end of the day, it's not even close. Like we got hurricanes happening, like all this stuff we can't even control. Like the real world is like right out there, bro, you know? And yeah, so it's like it's so easy to get caught up in everything going everything going on online. You know what I mean? Instead of just like, you know, miracles happen when you aren't looking for them. That's true, but that a miracle could also be a surprise, right? Or it could be luck, right? So it's like I would think like miracles happen when you do look for them. I think like if you're going for walks on nature and like looking up in the sky and talking to nature, talking to life and just like I feel like that's when you start seeing like things more, and you're just like So what I mean is like I think it takes work, like action. I think it takes action, you know? Um, 'cause yeah, I think it takes like doing shit like that. Like I don't know. Like looking for shit like that. Like 'cause you can look for like you can just be dull and watching some podcast and I'll be like, this is so boring, dude. Like what's happening, you know? But I get what you mean. Like then you get that phone call and this happens and this happens. This is why like life is just we don't even know. You know what I mean? It's just life, dude. Checking out and appreciating nature is so important. Yeah, I think the more you stay in nature, like the more you can be looking towards nature, the better I feel like your life would be, you know? Like the better your breath would be, the better your mindset would be, all that stuff, you know? That's why I love to travel, experience different places, people, and culture different than my own. Yeah, see, that's really cool. That's really cool. It is cool to do that. It is cool to do that. It takes balls too to just get on a plane, travel, go to different countries, find your way around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that takes, you know? I choose what I want to see in life, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I love. And that's what I basically mean. Like, I feel like just do what you want, you know, like what feels right to you. Do that. What doesn't feel right to you, it's like, yeah, this is doing nothing but hurting me, so I'm not going to do this anymore. You know what I mean? Obviously, like it becomes a habit where it's like, oh, I just want to smoke because I've been doing it all the time. Or like I want to watch this podcast that is so negative, but I'm gonna do it because I always do it, you know? But it's like feel like we got to get used to like with our body or just being like, I don't want to do that because my body's telling me that it's hurting me, you know? Do you feel like standing on the edge forces you to push fear aside? Yeah, I think either way, like if a truck is coming towards you, you got to stand up, jump out of the way, right? So it's like either way, if someone's coming to kill you, you got to stand up and do what you got to do. If your girlfriend breaks up with you, you got to stand up and find a new girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like either way, it's like you have to live on the edge. You got to be quick-footed. You got to move on to the next thing. You can't be sitting there and letting things happen. So just like Dana White said, you can either sit there and crawl in a ball and hope for things to happen, or you can get up and fight against it. And honestly, trying to be a nice person all the time and curling up and trying to let miracles happen and shit like that, dude, it's better to just stand up and do what you got to do. I'm not saying don't pray, don't let miracles, but like, you don't want to let things, you want to stand up for your life and do what you have to do. Like, I wouldn't deem yourself for having negative thoughts. I would deem yourself for doing bad actions, but I would let yourself like stand up, understand things, let yourself go through things and kind of work towards like feeling better, you know? But even if you do something bad, I wouldn't deem yourself like obviously like you have to move on either way. Either way, your life is short, things are gonna happen, but obviously you're gonna not feel good about yourself if you do something. Like the more bad you do, the more bad your life's gonna be, obviously, right? Every day, and if someone has a bad day, it's okay. Next is a new day. Yeah. So Columbus, Ohio got selected to host the first Olympic soccer game in 2028. Oh, that's sick, dude. Let's go. You just have to stand up and keep moving forward. Exactly, bro. Be curious, do all that stuff, you know? Just brainstorming, guys, like just sharing my mind like I always do. It's good to have like conversations and talk through things. Sometimes it can be hard with like text and me talking, but yeah, all that, all that. More experience you have gives you growth. Yeah, true. It's not gonna come to you. You need to chase for what you want. Yeah, exactly. Because like you like don't want to let other people be in control of your life. Like when I'm watching a podcast and I'm really listening to this person, but if I decide not to listen to this person, guess what happens? They mean nothing. Like their word means nothing. So it's like you can sit there and give all your heart and soul into somebody and let them mean so much, or you can just like step away from it, you know? And if you feel like you have to go back, go back. But like your opinion should matter 10 times more than other people's opinion. Even me, you know, if you think that my opinion matters more than your opinion, you're wrong about that. Your opinion, it should be your opinion. You shouldn't feel like you need to do anything. It should be your opinion towards things. You should like only be following your heart and soul, like what you're doing, you know? And if anything's hurting you or making you feel like this is a job or an obligation, you shouldn't do it at all. You know what I mean? You could let's let go, stand up, move on, no matter what. Exactly. And everyone knows that. Everyone gets that. What's the biggest lesson you think you have learned? Sorry, one sec. What is the biggest lesson you think you have learned about life in a general last month? Honestly, like life is there's a lot of sad people. That's what I learned. Like there's a lot of people that are going through things and they just don't know how to handle things. And it's like that sucks because I went through that, like I'm going through right now. I've been through that. Like it sucks, right? You want to feel good, blah blah blah. But there's a lot of people that are just like basically like 90, like a lot of people are not happy with their lives and they're trying to find happiness from other people. They're scrolling constantly on TikTok. They're trying to join communities like my community, Gavin's community, Reed's community. They're making that their happiness. And you got to find happiness in you, man. Like you can't make other people make you happy because then you start putting obligations on the creator, you start putting obligations on your friend, your neighbor, your family. Their life is totally different than yours, you know, and that's why I've always emphasized, yes, this is a group and this is a place to come and chat about things or entertain or whatever you want, but this is also my thing, just like you have your thing, you know? So I try to emphasize that a lot because a lot of people, and I understand because I go through it too, can feel like so conflicted, like they feel like they need other people to make them happy, you know, and that's just not the case. Like it will never work that way because it will be like I'm gonna be happy, right? I'm making you happy. Oh, I say one thing wrong. Oh, Will doesn't make me happy. It's the end of the world. It shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. But I also realized a lot of people like to put blame on other things. I've learned that a lot. So a lot of people will like to put blame on other people. So they start with love, but then they start putting blame on you, so it takes away their problems. Do you think social media blew up because people are feeling so disconnected, even though we have this technology? Yeah, 100. I think like it's an addiction, right? So like I see people on social media and it looks like this. They have their head, even my own family, they have their heads on their phone and they can't get off the screen. That's all they do is swipe to the next TikTok video, the world's fucked. Swipe to the next TikTok video, this is a funny video. Swipe to the next TikTok video, like their whole life is on social media. Like it's addicting. Do you know what I mean? Like they're like that's where they're getting their dopamine and their whatever. And then yeah, it becomes a circus, bro. It becomes there's a lot of manipulation, everyone's making money on there, people need their dopamine hits, people try to find relationships on there, people stare at pretty women or hot guys all day and try to get something out of that. And they don't even know that they're looking at a screen. Like this screen is like technology. Like it can't be good for your head to be having your face looking at technology, something that like is buzzing through your body. Do you know what I mean? And getting all your dopamine from that, you know? So yeah, that's honestly like how I look at it a way. I think like there's ways to use it for sure, but I can see that a lot and it kind of like it doesn't look good. It's like zombie-ish a bit. That phone knows it. Yeah, no, the phone knows everything about you. That's so true, and yeah, yeah, that makes sense 100%, Dietrich. But there are people that it scares me because when they watch me, I'm their whole life, and that's where it becomes stalkerish. That's where it becomes too much because that's not fair to me. For me to just go on live and show love and be myself and have fun and talk to people nicely and communicate, and then for someone else to put a tie around my neck and be obsessive like a zombie, that's like totally crazy and unfair. You know what I mean? So there are people like that, right? So like this conversation is for them as well to understand that, you know? Because I get where it can come from, but you need to understand that, right? Yeah, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for them, and then it's not healthy for society. Do you know what I mean? Because then you start stalking, you start, eventually you can't handle yourself. So like that's where like murder comes into play and crazy things like that because you're so connected to something that you think's making you happy, but it's not. So it's scary. Yeah, very scary. Very scary. Um, but for me, I ain't scared of anything really. Like I go like honestly, if I died tomorrow, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Like you're only scared if you let yourself be scared. So if you're constantly telling yourself, if you're constantly, you can dive into fear or you can dive into happiness. Like you have two ways of living. You can either think about fear constantly or you can let it go and say fuck it, you know? And the way to go is just let it go because everything is out of your control. Like a meteorite can hit tomorrow. You can drive on the you can drive on the road and get hit by a car. Someone can randomly just come freaking shoot up your work. Like things happen like every single day. You could die of cancer tomorrow. You know, you could find a bump on your body and be like, holy fuck. So at the end of the day, it's like what like you know what I'm saying? Like so that's what I mean by just like living on the edge, having fun and just like letting go of things, not overthinking, you know? I've lost so much money. You think I'm sitting there thinking about me losing money? No, I'm thinking, how am I going to make more money? What's my next step? Where am I going? It doesn't matter to me. If I was homeless, I wouldn't care. I genuinely wouldn't. Like I've been homeless before, basically. Like I've walked around the streets all night, all day, all this stuff, dude. No, genuinely though, Pauline, it's real. So like this is good to talk about, and I want to talk about it. It's my platform, so I can talk whatever I want, right? But yeah, like you do what you have to do always, right? And it's nothing to be scared of, to be honest with you. Too many people are scared of everything, but that's where life is on the other side of your fear. Literally, the other side of your fear is exactly where life starts. Literally. Like, literally. Bad things, yeah, literally. You always leave survivor. Oh, yeah,